Hi past self, it's you, Matthew Agena. The year's 2050 now, and I decided to test this project I'm working on for my company to talk to you, or the past me. Today I'm going to be talking to you about those skills that you learned in high school that has helped you throughout these past 34 years. So I'm going to be talking to you about those first classes that you learned, like the first 2 years of high school, those MPX classes. First we'll talk about that class accounted for 2 subjects. Yeah, humanities. The one with that teacher that's name sounded like Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. Even though that class gave you your first honor roll, it taught you some good lessons. Good lessons that has helped me throughout my life so far. The first skill you learned was in the project, the spoken word poem. This helped you because with this project, you got to learn revisioning. And revisioning allows you to see things that you don't notice about your own project, but other people will notice. It allows you to fix the things that you need to fix. And in 2050, it helps you now because within your own company, there are many projects you work on. Things like hovering cars and stuff. These things, you try to work out and make it the best you can, but there are things that you would miss. And that's why your team members and also those above you will help you when you need to revise it to make it better. The next project or assignment that you learned a skill in was Paideas. In that project or assignment, you learned that you need to speak your voice in order to have your questions and your opinions to be heard. This helps you because in your job now, whenever you're in your group setting, which is mainly your entire job, you have to communicate with them in order to get your ideas out and also the things you think might work or might not work about the project. Next to that class was that teacher who you had to call doctor because he got his PhD. The teacher that all the MPX 9 teachers talked highly about, which was one of the main reasons why you decided to take MPX 10. The project in that class was the Santa's Little Helpers. That project, we had to build a trivia shade that would be able to launch an ornament and land it in a box that would keep it safe and not break. During this project, you learned that all the little things within the project helped you build up towards the big ending product of the project. This helps you because you need to know that even though the small things might not seem like worth it or like you have to do it in order to finish it, you will realize that you need to, because if you don't do the small things or focus on the small things being good, the big things won't be as good as you thought it would. If I'm in my job now, we have to build up towards the final product. We have to test the small things first in order to get to the end where the big final product that we're going to sell is. We have to build the technologies before we can release it inside of a product. Also in that class, you had to do lab write-ups, where after the lab was done, you had to write your reflection on how the thing was. You had to analyze the data and write a reflection about it. Although this might seem boring and not worth it, I thought that too. But now I think that it's really good and worth it because after you're done with the project and you show it to someone, they're going to give you feedback and you have to analyze what's good and what's bad, what you need to fix and what you don't have to fix. These things will help you create a better product the next time or the next revision when you work on the project. Next is that class that you don't remember signing up for, or you didn't remember signing up for. And you want to not have that class, maybe change it, but then you realize that was one of the MPS classes and you're like, oh okay, so I have to take it. That class, it taught you good things like patience and endurance because those things are good for you to learn and that's where you learned it from, those classes. The project that taught you patience was cyanotypes. And during cyanotypes, you had to first learn the technique, which took some time, and then you also had to wait for the cyanotype process to finish. This taught you that you have to learn techniques and patience in order to get things that might be more tedious done. This helps you because in your job, or in my job now, I have to work with so many different tools and some of the tools are more fragile or more delicate than the others. And with those you have to be able to learn how to use technique, you have to learn the process of it working, and then you have to have patience in order to learn all that stuff. And also, you need to have the technique in order to use the tools. The second thing that you learned in that class was about endurance, and you learned that from the magazine project. During the magazine project, you have a lot of different things you have to do. And you need endurance to continue that project, even though sometimes you didn't want to complete it because you weren't interested that much into the topics and you weren't interested in trying to finish it. You wanted to just get the class over with, but you realized that if you want to get a good grade, which you do because you want to get like that president's list and stuff, you had to endure the work, you have to do the work, finish it on time, and get everything done, so when the final grade comes, you get a good grade. The next skill you learned was during the time where you wanted to make those videos during middle school and high school. That was that thing that everyone basically knew you for. The thing that you enjoyed. That thing, it taught you some skills that's helped me throughout my lifetime. These videos taught you how procrastination is bad and how it's not good to like put things off to the side or not do things. Although it wasn't for school, it taught you this because you didn't want to do some videos sometimes. You didn't want to edit, you didn't want to film. But you wanted to be known for the guy that filmed and edited the videos for basketball and for the school events. And you didn't want to edit sometimes, but you realized that you have to do it if you want to do it more. People already know you for this, you have to continue doing it. And though some days you don't want to do it, other days you do. So you have to do it the days you don't want to do, so when you can do it the days that you also want to do it. Now I learned that procrastination is bad because in my job, if I don't do my job, then I may get fired. And even for schoolwork, if you don't do what you're supposed to do for homework and stuff, you're going to get in trouble and you're not going to do good on things. So you're going to get bad grades and then it's not going to work out well. So everywhere, procrastination is bad, but people still do it, and I know I did it. I've done it. As you can see, 2050 is very similar to 2016. Though you might think a ton is done, not a lot has been done, but there has been improvements in life. These improvements must be tested and take time to make, or take time to work out. And you learn that even though it might seem like a far away in the future, it's not that far. You should remember and use these skills anywhere in your life because it has helped me through school and it has helped me after that for the past 34 years. And I know that it can help you too, so you have to continue to do well with these skills and it'll help you improve further in life.